All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 9th day of April 2014. The results in the live trading room this morning. We made 10 ticks on the Russell, 10 ticks on natural gas. We lost 8 ticks on crude oil. We made 1 tick on gold. It took us 9 minutes and 2 trades to get to our goal this morning of $100 a contract. Because of the number of people in the live trading room this morning, a lot of people that hadn't been there, there were a lot of questions. And that's fine, but I only took 8 trades this morning. Whereas you can see the rest of the month, we probably averaged twice that. So far in the month of April, we are up $2,367.50 per contract. It took us 102 trades to get there. So what does that make an average? Average of roughly $23 a trade. That's profit on every trade of $23. So that's not a bad thing. Let's see, the net profit, if you used an $8 commission, the net profit would have been $1,551.50. And if you used a $5 commission, the net profit would have been $1,857.50. Okay. Now, that's that. You can see on the month we're positive on everything so far. Our highest gaining thing is the Russell. We've made $1,030 on the Russell so far this month alone. And we've made $387.50 per contract on the soybeans. With the gold, we've made $830 a contract. All right. That's where things stand right now. Last month, the gold, it took us all month to get positive on it for some reason. We made $2,000 a contract on crude oil alone last month. Anyway, all right, next. The next thing I want to show you is how to get into our live trading room. All right, for the free trial, if you have not taken a free trial with us, just go to any page at CFRN.net, and in the right-hand column, you'll find this area over here where you just have to put in your name and your email and click register for a free trial. Once you do that, you'll be sent a link. You have to click on that link, because we don't know that you registered for a free trial until you click on that link. That's a confirmation link. Okay, click on that, and then you'll be sent a whole bunch of things. One email will have all kinds of information about what we do and the indicators and all that. And it'll have the information you need to get into the live trading room. Okay, it'll have the link to get into the live trading room and the password for the live trading room for the 5 business day trial. And the next email that you get will have a couple of things in it. It'll have one video that shows you how to load DT Pro, and at the end of that video, there's information about the actual trade setups that we do. So even if you're not using DT Pro, you should watch that video, because it's going to have information in it about everything that we're going to be doing in the live trading room. Okay, the trade setups that we use. If you're using Ninja, there's a separate video in there about loading the Ninja workspace. Okay, if you're using Ninja, there's a separate video in there about loading the Ninja workspace. And that's all you need to do. Okay, just look for those 2 emails, and we'll get you in the live trading room, and we'll get you up to speed as quickly as we can. All right, so now I'm going to go through the actual trades. All right, we didn't have that many trades, so the recap is probably going to be fairly quick. Okay, let me start out with crude oil. On crude, we were minus 8 ticks on the day. Okay, we just had a couple of trades. We had this one right here. It was a down close below the trend line. Let's go back to the very beginning. Yeah, right in here. We had some trades right in here. But nothing actually set up. Okay, it was, no, that was pre-market right in there. But once the market opened up, it was just really choppy in here. And we're looking for it to get out of this mess that it was in. And finally it did over here, and we had a down close below the trend line right there, but we didn't take that trade. We missed that one. Okay, we missed that trade. And on the next opportunity was right here. It was an up close above the trend line. We jumped in on that one, and we got stopped out pretty much to the tick, and then it went up and did what we expected it to do. All right, the very next trade was over here. It was an up close above the trend line. You see we had red on the cycle here. That's why we needed to close above the trend line. Once we did close above the trend line, price moved up nicely. So if you were able to get in on that, that's good. The last trade we had on crude was right in here. It was a down close off the BBC. Right there off the BBC, we took a break even on that because it went 4 ticks in profit. Okay, so we slid our stop to break even, or we didn't. We actually put a different stop at break even, and it stopped us out at break even, and that was it. That was it for the crude oil on the day. We didn't have a ton of opportunity on crude. We did have crude inventories come out today, and we were looking for a breakout trade, but when the crude inventories came out in here at 8:30, we're looking for a close above there. You know, we're going to buy above there at 102.87, or sell below 102.40, and it came out and it moved sideways for like a minute, and then I just took those orders off because I didn't want to leave the risk on. Okay, so we did not get a bracket trade on crude this morning on the inventory numbers, and that was it on that. Now the Russell, let's slide that over. On the Russell, we had a few trades on the Russell today. 3 of them, I think. And let's just go back here, all the way back to the beginning. Our very first trade of the day was right here. I think this was our first trade of the day. It was. Our first 2 trades were on the Russell. This is where we got our goal for the day on the Russell. We had this down close right here. It was our first trade of the day, and we took 5 ticks profit on that. And our next trade of the day was over here, I believe. Let me just check that. Yeah. Our next trade was right over here on the up close above the trend line, and we took 5 more ticks profit. That got us our goal for the day right there. From there, the Russell, it moved around some. There was some opportunity right in here that I missed. I must have been answering questions or something in here, because there was opportunity in here in a few places. Yeah, four trades I missed right in there. Then it turned around and gave a long trade right in here that I also missed. So 5 trades that I missed. And that's it. This was too close to the weekly trading zone to take that trade right in there. It turned around again, and right in here I wasn't looking to trade anything, I don't think, or I was watching something else. But right in here there was a shorting opportunity. And on the way up right in here, it was too close to the weekly trading zone for me to want to take any long trades. Okay. Then it got sideways right inside the zone for a long period of time. And we didn't trade it again until we got way over here. We took this long trade, and I pretty much told everybody what this was going to do. But it stopped me out at break even before it did it. And then it went up into the weekly trading zone, bounced back down off it. And this was at the end of the live trading room, right in here. There was a shorting opportunity right there. Okay. And that was pretty much it. You can see right now it started to run again. And it's got a long trade right here. Right here. Okay, just recently had a long trade from 11.48.7, and currently it's up to 11.49.4. 11.49.4. All right, and that's it. You see how the green line has gotten up into the cycle right here? That suggested it's time for it to pull back and give you another opportunity on the long side. Because, well, we like it. I'd like to see a deep pullback, and then a nice trade on the long side. Alright, that's it for the Russell. Now, let me go to gold. Okay, today on gold, we only had the 1 trade right here. This morning on gold, we got long right there, and we took 1 tick profit. There was 1 more opportunity in here, and then after the end of live trading room during the break, there was 1 more shorting opportunity in here. Gold lately has just been slow, very slow. Very slow. But look how deep this pullback was. Alright, soybeans. Now, let's look at the soybeans. In the soybeans today, we only had 1 trade. Let me see. There was some good movement, but it was mostly after the live trading room. You see in here, when the live trading room opened up right in here, we just got all this sideways action. And there was a grain report that came out at noon. That's pretty much why. We took a long trade in here on the soybeans, and I had said look for it to get up to 15, and it did. And it came back down off of 15. This is the head and shoulders pattern right here. This is the head, this is one shoulder, and that's another shoulder. Looking for it to break the neckline. right there. Okay, right there on the neck. And it dropped down below that to the 1492 area again. As it approached the grain report, it started to move up above the 15 area. I would say 1508 it probably should have gotten up to. Where did it go? 1507 so far. Nope, 1516 maybe next. Yeah, I mean it really moved around a lot on the grain report. Probably untradeable in here because of the speed. But there were opportunities. You can see all these divergences down here where we had these very deep pullbacks. And and then it would just push right down into the areas right there. And it was really fast. Really, really fast. It would just have a deep pullback and push right down into the area. And it looks like it slowed down over here, though. Where you had this, and then a deep pullback down here on the slingshot. The green line pulled all the way back down. You had to test at the BBC with an up close, and then it was a nice move up right there. Okay, right up to the top. All right, that was it for the soybeans. On the ES this morning. Oops, let's see. On the ES this morning, there were a couple of small trades, or a few small trades, right? But mostly the ES was just sideways. We have the FOMC meeting minutes coming out at 2 o'clock this afternoon, so in an hour and a half they're coming out, and that I think is going to affect the indexes today and gold. So I would watch those things as the minutes come out. All right, so right in here on the ES, there was an up close above here that went about a point. There was another one right here that went about 2 points, and another one here that went about a point before it pulled all the way back and hit the weekly trading zone and bounced off of that and gave one more opportunity over here. Okay, would have been right in here that you would have had the opportunity. And that was it for the ES. All right, I didn't trade the ES at all today, so I didn't have anything on that. I traded the soybeans once. I didn't have anything on that. I traded gold once. I had 1 tick. I traded the Russell 3 times. I had 10 ticks. I traded crude oil twice. I lost 8 ticks. I traded natural gas. That's my next one. Once. And I made 10 ticks on that. On the gas, it was the up close right here. Okay. In the pre-market, there was some good volatility in the natural gas in the pre-market. Look at this huge run right here. Unfortunately, that was all in the pre-market. Once we were able to actually trade it, there was this trade right here that went 4 ticks. It would have been a break-even trade had I taken it. Oops. And this trade here that we took 10 ticks profit on, and this trade right here that I probably would have taken a few ticks profit on, but I didn't. I didn't take the trade itself. Okay. Let's see. Now that's it. That's all we did this morning. All right. So let me go back to the spreadsheet. Okay. Here's the spreadsheet. Let me see. David's in there. He is. Okay, so we're up $2,367.50 per contract so far in the month of April. I believe that's 7 days, right? Yeah, 7 days trading. That's not too bad. It's okay. In 7 days trading, we still have, 3 days this week. We have some days next week that I'm not going to be trading. One is Good Friday, and Monday, I'm not going to be there. But we're still on target. On track anyway to do better than we did last month and maybe get to where we were the first 2 months in the $6,000 per month level. All right. That is all that. Now let me show you one more time how to take the free trial. Okay. Let me show you one more time how to take the free trial. And here it is. All right. So you just go to CFRN.net and over in the right-hand column, there's a place for your name and your email address. You just click on register for a free trial. When you do that, you'll be sent a link in your email. You need to click on that link, and then we'll know you're registered. And that's it. Then you get more emails with more instructions. Okay? So, that's my recap. Now, I want to remind anybody who is a partner or who is on the free trial that the partners meeting is tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our partners meetings. And if you were on the free trial yesterday, you should have gotten something in your inbox that tells you what it takes to become a partner. Okay? If you didn't get that and you want to become a partner, just send us a quick email at support@cfrn.net, and we'll get it out to you as quickly as possible. All right? That's it. We can head out to Vegas.